strangely calm. She wasn't nervous because she was certain she wouldn't be chosen. 2 weeks later, the phone rang. A man she didn't know asked her to come back for another audition. She thanked him politely and hung up, certain the call seemed nothing. Surely everyone was getting one of these. It seemed hopeless. She had no intention of going back. A week after that, the same voice called again, impatient this time. "We're waiting. Where are you?" She went, and what she found was not what she expected. Gone were the rows of anxious students. In their place stood professional actors she recognized from television and theater, alongside directors and crew. A famous actor she knew from television called her over. "Come help me practice my lines." She looked around. "Me? I'm just a freshman acting student," she said. 2 older actors overheard her. They looked at her, then at each other. And then they laughed, not unkindly. "Freshman, huh? Can we give you some advice?" Feeling insecure, she nodded. "Run! Run away while you still can. Have a normal job. A normal life. Because this, when gestured towards the camera, the lights, the desperate energy in the room, this is no life."
So, as you may have guessed, the young woman in the story is me. Though, I mean, it's about 30 years ago, even though I like to think of it more like 3, but more realistic. Just a little bit what happened later. So, I did not get the part. The actress who did get the part, though, her name is Ayala Zoel. Some Israelis would know her. So she went on to Hollywood later, eventually played Superman's Kryptonian mother, which means, I'm just translating for everybody who's not following closely, that I was that close to being Superman's mom, or a supermom, or a superhero myself. Almost. So that's, just, kind of for you guys to remember. All that just to explain that the journey that led me over here was a pretty long one, not a trivial one. Most of it was pretty unexpected. As I was searching for the next big thing, now that I understood that being a superhero is probably not for me, not for now. So I was looking at a number of different options. So everything from like being a computer programmer to practicing law. No, this is why it's law. Practicing law. So everything from computer programming to practicing law, or to be a car mechanic, or a lion tamer. Everything was on the table. And as a person back then that knew mostly about the world because of what she saw on television, I did the responsible thing, and I decided to let TV be my guide to life, which is the responsible thing. So during that time, and again, the Americans might not get all the reference from this part, but bear with me, it is self-explanatory, and I'm going to do it my best. For the Israelis, that might be kind of a nice way to reminisce. So around that time in Israel, there was a British sitcom called Yes, Minister. That program, the Israelis are not. So that was a highly educational program for me. Basically, it was following a fictional ministry in the UK called the Ministry of Administrative Affairs. That, as you can understand by its name, it has a broad executive authority in specific and very well defined areas of responsibility. That ministry. And so Jean Hacker was the minister, and the conversations between the minister, so Humphrey, and who was the permanent secretary of the ministry, and Bernard, who was the consultant or advisor to the minister, really shed a lot of light on how government functions. So in one of the chapters, they saw something that would later occupy a lot of my time, and that is a site visit by the minister. The minister goes off on a site visit. The minister is visiting a government hospital.
And this is Jane here,
How much do all this cost?
together with radiotherapy and intensive care, $2.25 million.
Isn't it appalling that it's not being used?
Oh, no. A very good thing in some ways. Prolongs its life, cuts down running.
But there are no patients.
No, but the essential work of the hospital still has to go on.
Aren't patients the essential work of the hospital?
Running an organization of 500 people is a big job, Minister.
But if they weren't here, they wouldn't be here.
What?
No, this is what you won't do. Either you must get some patients into this hospital, or I shall close it.
Yes, well, Minister, in the course of time...
No,
I'm
not in the
sure-
course of time, Mrs. Rogers. Now, get rid of 300 of your people, get some doctors and nurses, and get some patients.
Now look here, without those 300 people, this hospital just wouldn't function.
No, you think it's functioning now?
Minister, it's one of the best run hospitals in the country. It's up by Florence Nightingale Award.
What pray is that?
It's run by the most hygienic hospital in the area.
So you can get my drift why I was drawn, right? The efficiency, motivation, the excellence, of the civil service. This is really what caught me. So that was at the root of my decision, to join the ministry. And so I did. I joined the Ministry of Economy and Industry, and after 5 amazing years in Singapore and 5 amazing years in Washington, D.C., where I demonstrated commitment both to the ministry as well as to eating as many apples as I could, the ministry finally found me deserving of the position, finally in the Big Apple, to be on top of the world in the city that never sleeps. So my first challenge was that I had to basically recruit a team. So, what do? I put up a small ad somewhere, and I wrote, a little bit about the position. I said that I am looking for people who would like to come in and do quiet, small, governmental office work. That was it. And please see the people that I found that were the most compatible to the ad that I published.
If you have a problem, if no one else can help, and if you can find them, maybe you can hire the A-Team.
Galaxy, we were good to go. Best team in the galaxy. So we only needed, in order to provide service, we just needed, like small things, which is some Israeli companies. But as you could see in the hospital example, this can come later. There's time for that, so no worries. But before that, we said, okay, we needed to learn a few things, to train the team, train myself, how to handle situations and, kind of what to do. Josh was very kind, but he did mention that I came from Washington, D.C., so I was in no shape or form, fit for the New York experience. I needed something, to teach me how to best kind of be here. So, again, I turned to TV, and I was looking for like a very New Yorkish type of TV series, to help guide me. So I ruled out Friends. Thank you. Okay, I can see that you subscribe to the decision. No one order, come on. So obviously, in the end, I landed with a TV series that does provide the most practical tools to survive New York City. So the first thing on the agenda was that I was trying to kind of convey to the team members that it is very important that we as Economic Mission will be busy. We need to be busy. I didn't say work, so we need to be busy. We need to be busy. And if we are unable to be busy, at minimum, we need to look busy. And here's how.
What do you do all day?
Not that much.
I thought that new promotion was supposed to be a lot more work.
Yeah, when the season starts. Right now I sit around pretending that I'm busy.
How do you pull that off?
I always look annoyed. Yeah, when you look annoyed all the time, people think that you're busy. Think about it.
Yeah, you do. He looks very busy.
Like Mr. Wilhelm gave me one of those little stress dolls. All right, back to work.
So then we needed to figure out how to deal with some of the Israeli companies that will soon to come, right? So these are very demanding companies with like exceptional requirements, requests, and assumptions. They feel that a pre-seed company, should lead a consortium, of companies doing, an MTA project, or that, any given person should pitch personally to Bill Ackman, and we're the ones who are supposed to make that connection and so on. So there's a lot that we needed to deal with. So it is very hard to just say the truth to their faces. And we did not want to feel uncomfortable, did we? But we did kind of need to find a way to navigate, this. Maybe, to navigate, I think is the best word.
So George, how do I beat this lie detector?
I'm sorry, Jerry, I can't help you.
Come on, you got the gift. You're the only one that can help me.
Jerry, I can't. It's like saying to Pavarotti, teach me to sing like you.
All right, well, I gotta go take this test. I can't believe I'm doing this.
Jerry, just remember, it's not a lie if you believe.
We were ready now. We had an amazing team. We had really the best professional advice and support and mentorship that the American television could offer. So we were ready to reach for the stars. We had, so with that, just now to be a little bit more serious, we did have a crazy, crazy deal flow. So I know that everybody here is a big part of that, but we were providing support and service to about 700 Israeli companies annually. We were in touch, brokering meetings, and working on events and activities with about 3,000 US contacts annually. And we were curating events either in person or virtual, about 50 events annually. There are only 54 weeks in 1 year, mind you. So I think that this is pretty impressive, and I think that results soon followed. So really tens of millions of US dollars in deals, investments, and other types of deals, validating that what we're doing is the right thing. For the companies, for the state of Israel, we make an impact, we matter. It's not just what we saw, in the hospital. That was a great start. We actually managed to kind of move forward and jump into actual work, which is not necessarily very typical for our organization, but sometimes you're not as successful as people would be, right? So as it was discussed here, other than all these things, we also wanted to form whichever type of infrastructure, something that would kind of outlive anyone's term, and to kind of institutionalize some of the work that we do in the city, especially with City Hall. So I'm very excited and happy and proud, to share with you that we found City Hall and specifically Mayor Adams to be amazing partners, to these initiatives. And we just announced and started and launched the New York-Israel Joint Economic Council, which I think is a major achievement. And I want to thank Asher here, and I want to thank Alisata, who was just here, and I want to thank the mayor and Mermelstein and everybody from the New York side for doing this together with us. I think that this is super important. So we did form the council. It was announced in May. Moshe did mention a few of the things that the council plans to do, but I know you guys, I can see the looks in your eyes. I sense the room. You guys are thinking, this is what she's talking about. A council, a governmental council. I see a reflection of what I see in your eyes right now.
No, just gonna sit down. Well, what happens at the moment if there is some vacant land in, say, Nottingham, and there are rival proposals for its use, you know, a hospital, a college, or an airport?
Well, we set up an interdepartmental committee. Department of Health, Department of Education, Department of Transport, Treasury, Environment. Ask for papers, hold meetings, propose, discuss, revise, report back, redraft, normal thing.
Precisely. Months of fruitful work.
I know that this is what you're thinking, right? No. Who said yes? No, but this is a different council. This is a council of dreamers and of doers. It will incorporate representatives from the private sector, which is basically you guys. So anybody who can contribute is interested. We will publish later on, you know, a call for interest. Please apply and please be a part of this super important mechanism. I think that this mechanism is important now more than ever. And again, I cannot thank you enough, Moshe, for pushing for this and making this happen. Thank you so much. So I want to, at this point, to start with thank yous, which means that I would soon be finished. So thank you so much, for spending time with me and listening to all this. First and foremost, again, I do want to say a huge thank you to my team. It's not my team, it's a combination. I know that I sang their praises and many people have, but trust me that they deserve so much more than that. You are the best of the best. It has been a huge honor and pleasure to work alongside you guys, to learn from you, to collaborate with you, and to experience your motivation, the teamwork, the go-getter and the can-do approach. I think that the team stands out. It's like a team of amazing individuals that form an unbelievable, collaborative, supportive team. So thank you so much. I will miss our team tremendously. Thank you. I also want to extend a big thank you to our very generous hosts here, Mayor Brown, Phyllis, everybody who has donated and contributed, both to this event as well as over the time. We're curating many different events. We absolutely do not have budget. And without the generosity of all the people who have supported us in this way, and many of them are here in this room, we would never have been able to do that. So I just want to acknowledge that. And again, thank you for your contribution. It does mean a lot. It does help create tons of impact, as I just mentioned. I want to extend a big thank you to my family. First to my family that is first to all the family that is in Israel, my parents, my siblings, Tal's family. I know that it's very hard for us to be away from them, and I know that it's very hard for them to be away from us. And I think that had it not been for their support all these years, we would never have been able, to go on these adventures, and do everything that we do. They always support, they always help us. Obviously, I want to say a huge thank you to my family over here, the representatives. Who is coming with me on all these adventures. He really is making a huge sacrifice. He is really giving in an endless way. I keep saying with the ministry, he needs to reinvent himself every single time, every move. Going to a destination, then coming back to Israel. It's always a change of job, it's always an interview, it's always, what do I do next? You know, it is a lot. We moved around a lot, you know, and he has been an amazing, amazing partner. So thank you so much. I love you, and I appreciate you. I'm forever grateful. I also want to say a big, big, big thank you for my boys, Italian Oli. So I know that I've been a little bit busy here and there. I know. A lot out of the house with a lot of load and maybe not 100% over there, but you guys are giving back tons of love, which I hope that I deserve. And the way that you guys have grown up and are growing, I'm just being more and more proud of the both of you every single day. You guys, I wanted to say thank you for giving me an opportunity to be a part of your journey. And also thank you for enabling my own journey. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you so much, Chris. Thank you so much. So last but not least, I want to say a huge thank you to everybody over here, to all of you. When we talk about Israel, when we talk about the activity, when we talk about Israeli companies, about the connections and so on, business deals and all the rest, in the end, there are names, there are faces, there are people, and those names, faces, and people are the people in this room. The ecosystem, this is you. We're just the facilitators, right? We're just, you know, giving you guys an excuse to come together and to do the amazing, amazing things that you do. In the end, you know, Israelis and Americans are regulars and also people who kind of more common and ad hoc basis. You all matter, you all support. We connect to you, you guys are taking the meetings, you're supporting, you're helping, you do business. You're always with us, you are supportive of the economic mission, and you are in support of our big mission. So thank you, it was a great honor to work with you, to get to know you, and I am grateful for everything that you guys are doing. So now, as I end my position, some people are asking me, everybody are asking me, okay, so now, what's next? You know, I guess that this is in the manual or something. Everybody got the memo, this is what you need to ask. What's next? So, good question. What I can say about this at this stage is that it's not a coincidence that I started telling you how the entire thing gets started, and that I mentioned that I've been with the government for over 20 years. Because for the first time in over 20 years, I'm going to pause government, you know, for a while, as I know that almost everybody in this room knows, which is a very, very, very big change for me. So, what exactly would that be? Okay, it's a little bit hard to give details right now. Maybe...
Run for mayor.
You know, in line with my TV thing, I can just maybe share with you what TV series I'm watching now. Maybe give you a sense of direction. So I don't know what you will read into this, probably nothing. I'm watching Succession. I don't know, figure it out. Yeah, this is what I'm following. I intend to inherit. Maybe that's it. So, before I finish, I just wanted to say I will miss curating and organizing together with the team, together with you guys, all the joint activities, and being in touch with you in this current amazing capacity. I really do feel honored and blessed to have had the opportunity to fill this amazing position during this very, very turbulent time. I will also miss a lot, you know, I'm thinking about what I'm going to miss. So I will miss a lot the ministry's bureaucracy. I thought about this, and I really will probably miss a lot the fact that they pay us what they pay us, but the pension benefits are based on a different salary that does not exist, which is lower. I will miss that. Of course, I will miss the endless minister's visit and all the stress that comes along with them. What's not to miss? Some of you seem a little bit skeptical about what I said, but it's not a lie if you believe it. So thank you all so much. Have a great